Now, welcome to the 40th episode. The long anticipated 40th episode. 2 weeks. Broken computers. Hard drives. Technical faults. And there's still electrical tape holding together the Long Hot Cricket podcast. I'm Dave. I have Owen beside me.
As usual.
And we can only apologise for missing out last Sunday.
As usual. There we go.
The first ODI, we missed out. And also, pretty much anything.
We missed a lot. We missed
a
rainy day.
So we missed the rainy day. We missed the first one. We don't know what's coming in the next few days. We know there's a game on Monday. We know the ICC Champions Trophy starts on Thursday. We're going to hopefully get things, at least know what we're doing for Thursday.
Yeah, can you explain to me and the listeners what exactly happened?
So, me and Owen recorded an episode late Friday night, or Thursday night, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was
so late...
it was a while ago.
Not this week, the week before.
Yeah.
Hoping to give you your rainy day podcast on a Sunday. Next thing I know, the computer won't work at all.
Why? What happened?
Just couldn't take the quality of the shows. Burning at the hard drive, it was on fire.
But really, did you drop it in the sink or what?
No.
Drop on the floor?
No,
it just broke.
I was actually doing the podcast. I was editing the podcast, and then next thing I know, it was unresponsive. Restarted it, wouldn't boot up, wouldn't do anything.
Oh.
So me and Owen have spent the last, I don't know. It's now, we say this a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
But it is now 10 to 2 in the morning.
But this is when we usually do the podcast. So
we and Owen have spent the last 3-4 hours transferring data over from... Owen has brought his computer along. We've been transferring data to a computer in the corner of my room, which is probably as technically advanced as a washing machine. It's so
That's
old.
a bit harsh, but...
yeah. We've
fallen behind.
Yeah, we have, haven't we? And
we have.
And it also is a big time to fall behind.
Yes, but it won't happen again because we're actually recording this on my computer. Yeah. So we do have a backup one.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
So it won't happen again.
We've got to transfer data off this when we finish. We would like for my computer, it's got to go back into the shop tomorrow for some work to be done to it. We would like that to be the podcasting computer because we've got all our settings set up on that and that's what we're comfortable with. It took us a long time to even learn how to use this one, which is only...
We're not actually very good at technology, are we?
No. So bear with us. If we don't upload on Monday, that's because something's gone wrong. If we don't even upload...
we will. We'll upload this one. You'll be listening to this on time.
What about the one that we had? We've got it saved somewhere.
We can bash that out another time.
Yeah.
It'll still be relevant, won't it?
Well, it was just not really because we kept on saying, tune in next week for these ODIs.
Yeah, we can cut that. We're getting good at this now.
Anyway, the second ODI. First ODI, we'll put that, listen to somebody else for that.
Yeah.
Second ODI, England versus South Africa.
Still.
Played in Southampton.
Yeah, what was the name of the place? I've never heard of it.
Southampton, not the Rose Bowl?
No, not anymore, it's not. It's called something right weird now.
It's not the Kia Oval?
No, it's called some bowl. So someone must have sponsored it, someone new, because it's got a right weird name. I've got no idea what it's called. Right.
Tell you what, the display on this computer is a lot better. Good. I'm enjoying this podcasting thing now. Right, England...
was a chore before. It's good now, this.
Yeah,
it's all red and everything.
Leave this with me. England win by the measly 2 runs.
Yeah, it came to a really good finish in the end.
Do you want me to just quickly... Well, the team is the team. There's no... the team's the England ODI team, I'm trying to say that.
Yeah.
The team is the team, you're right. There's no Chris Wokes.
I know.
Who has according to Test Match Special, when I was listening earlier, a tight right quad.
Okay. So it's basically just being safe, isn't it?
A precaution.
Yeah.
So that's where we see Jake Ball come in. Now, actually, I was thinking about this, and maybe it's because Mark Wood bowled a brilliant over to end the game. But I think if you just take out Jake Ball out of that squad, and you put in Wokes, I don't think you've got to worry. David Willey doesn't make the squad for me anymore. Mark Wood comes into that squad with Wokes, Liam Plunkett, and Ben Stokes as your seamers, and keep the 2 spinners there. That's my squad, I think. That's the best England bowling lineup for me.
Watching them over the 2 ODIs, this team has got a really good chance of winning the ICC trophy.
Though we have to bat ourselves out of our batting is a lot stronger than our bowling, I think.
Yeah, but our batting is probably the strongest.
In the first ODI, our bowling was very good. We bowled them out and bowled well in the middle overs. Adil Rashid and Mo did well.
Who has a better batting lineup than England?
Well, here's a question for you. Oh. Which front 4 would you rather have? No,
It's a question for you, but go on.
Go on. This question answers your question. Which top 4 has a better? South Africa or England? So de Kock, Amla, du Plessis, de Villiers plays Roy, Hales, Root and Morgan. Who would you rather have? I know who I'd rather have, top 4. Just the top 4, I'm saying. Not the rest, not the whole batting lineup, just the top 4. Would you rather have de Kock, Amla, du Plessis and de Villiers over Roy, Hales, Root and Morgan?
No.
I would, I think.
It's hard, isn't it?
De Kock, Amla and de Villiers are 3 of the best ODI players around at the moment. Joe Root, I think, is the only one person. Morgan's very good, yeah.
I would want de Kock and
You'll have Amla, haven't you?
de Villiers.
Oh, you have to have Amla.
No, he hasn't been in form for a long time now. Hasn't done well in international cricket. I wonder whether his times he's had it.
So you don't think he's been consistent?
Not recently. Not that I haven't seen him getting hundreds and stuff. I haven't noticed it. I might be wrong there, but usually
right for the comments
but he's in the news, isn't he? Of scoring hundreds all over the place. And I watched him play. Who was the series they played last? Can't remember, but I watched some of that, and they were saying that he was struggling for form. So I think our opening partnership's really good. Can be.
De Kock, though.
I know.
He
Quinton
scored
de Kock,
like 14 ODI hundreds already in his career.
And if you're going on form, Owen Morgan's in fantastic form.
Yeah, Morgan's is in
Joe Root
form.
you're always going to want. And then Hales and Roy by themselves, no. But if you've got to take as a top 4, I think they're really good as an opening partnership.
So that South Africa are ranked number 1 in the world in ODIs. On current form.
Right.
So we are effectively. We have just won a series against the number 1 team in the world.
We gave them a bit of a nobbling, didn't we? In the first
ODI, I think we won by 60-odd runs. Yeah.
Either team could have won it. Really, South Africa should have won this second one.
Well, South Africa win the toss and put England into bat on a pitch that the pitch looked good all throughout, but his overhead conditions changed.
Yeah,
said the idea of potentially. I know a lot of teams like to chase now anyway, but looked like it could have swung around a little bit earlier. And it's hard because England
everyone was bowling cross seams, so that wasn't going to happen.
England were 46 for 1 after 10. And that shows you it wasn't that easy to score runs in the first hour of the day's play.
Yeah.
But England go on and make starts, actually. 24 for Hales, Root 39, unlucky, got out with that strange looking run out. Morgan 45. And then where it really started to lift off was with Ben Stokes, who not always played the most beautiful looking shots, but he doesn't, does he? He plays effective shots that gets runs. They're not.
I've got a problem with the commentary now.
Are they too far up Ben Stokes' arse?
Well, they are, but it's more of what they claim to be brilliant cricket. They need different words because it's not like Ben Stokes came down the pitch, got a short ball. Well, it was a short ball. He came down the pitch, like hoiked it, like slap, horrible shot, towed it, just cleared a fielder and went for 4. They're like, fantastic cricket, well played. That's awful. That's lucky, and it's a rubbish shot.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
it's now slogging and playing ridiculous shots and getting away with it is brilliant cricket.
As long as it goes for 4 or 6.
That's not brilliant cricket.
4. Yeah, but we saw AB de Villiers play some strange old hoiks today.
Another thing, commentary.
And he's supposed to be a beautiful player.
Jason Roy got done for pace. He didn't get done for pace. He played across the line of the ball. To be fair, it was 90
It's Rabada, isn't it?
Rabada, 94 miles an hour, I think it was. It was ridiculously rapid, right?
Yep.
I might be wrong on that, but it was quick. I remember seeing the thing. You play across the line of the ball, you can bowl a lot slower and you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So it's not been done for pace. He's just played a really bad shot.
So going back to Ben Stokes, 101 equals his best score. It's a good 100.
Yeah, off 79. It's always going to do damage,
quick,
isn't it? That's just brutal.
Ben Stokes' injury form or his body going into this game was a question anyway. Question with his bowling, and later on we see his bowling. I think he only bowls the 3 overs. But I want to just have a quick chat with you, Owen. Is there room for Ben Stokes just as a batsman in this if he can't bowl? He's a brilliant fielder. Okay. Is there a room for him just as a batsman?
You'd have to say yes, because he's batting at 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think he gets in the team as a batsman.
Is he a better batsman than Johnny Bairstow, who we've...
No.
So who would you rather have in your ODI squad, Johnny Bairstow or Stokes?
I'd rather have Stokes, because he can bowl.
But purely as a batsman?
I'd have Bairstow in my team.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go against you. I think Stokes is...
You think he's better than Bairstow?
I think he's just proven now. He's a proven brilliant player. He's matured as a player. He's not so fiery.
You don't think Bairstow's... You think he's not proven?
Not to the same degree as Ben Stokes is in the recent months.
I think you're falling into the old honey trap. You are. You are. You're getting what they call honey. That's what you're getting. You ever heard that expression?
Honey what?
Getting honey dicked. No?
Oh, honey dicked.
Yeah,
no.
you are.
Oh, what does that mean?
It just means they're doing you. You've fallen into the honey trap. You've been lured in.
And there's no way out.
Give it a couple of months and you'll wake up. No, he's doing a KP, isn't he?
What? He's going to just lure us
Well,
into
he does well in patches, doesn't he? And then when he's in these purple patches where he slogs 100,
all of us have.
People go, "Oh, he's amazing." Go, he can be, yeah. But Bairstow will consistently. You know what you're going to get. I don't think you do from Ben Stokes. Know what you're going to get. No. If you're going as a batsman, I think as an all-rounder, he's easily the best in the world.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you slightly on that one.
It's a shame.
An interesting innings from Josh Butler, who couldn't hit a ball off the square for the first 30, 40 runs. He's really struggled with his ODI form in the last few months. Did okay, from what I've heard. I didn't watch any of the IPL. We spoke about this on the podcast that may never be released, but we couldn't care about the IPL. And I didn't watch him much in there.
He started timing the ears off it towards the end of his innings.
So after like after he hit 40 runs, he
was melting
3 or 4 boundaries in 1 over. And he just looked brilliant. And to pick up 65 not out is great to see going into the Champions Trophy on Thursday.
He got a slower ball bouncer, and I've never seen someone hit a ball so sweet. He's just melting it.
It does look good.
So when he gets into his zone, it could be perfect timing.
You see, I think Stokes, Butler, and Moeen it's
dangerous, isn't it?
He's better than Miller.
Miller's good.
Berardine and Morris. I think those our lower order is the best lower order.
Our batting order is the best batting order.
Yeah. I would probably go. I do like that front four.
It's so massive.
South Africa, but we do have a very good batting order.
It's so big.
And again, this podcast that we've already recorded, it's hard to remember what's gone out. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm going to bring up the Moeen Ali issue with you, who I really believe on that. When we last had a chat last weekend, you didn't want him anywhere near your team. You said Joe Root would pick up those
No, that's not true. No, my thing is that if you pick Rashid,
you bowl him.
He has to be your bowler,
right?
Because it's just a waste. You don't pick him and bowl Moeen Ali as your spinner. That defeats the object of picking a spinner. Pick Bairstow and have an even bigger batting lineup. There's no point in picking Rashid as a second bowler, second spinner, if he's not... Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When he is a spinner.
But then what about if Rashid doesn't come off? He's not consistent, is he? It's also well saying he's a spinner, but he's not a consistent spinner.
Well, then you've got Joe Root.
But then why can't you have somebody, Moeen Ali, who comes in with 33?
But why just get rid of Rashid? There's no need for him.
But then he does come off sometimes. He has had a successful ODI career.
So he can take a whole position up on coming off in 1 in 5 games he can take a position up in every game for that.
Yes,
You're having a laugh. What a waste.
Well, who are you taking out there, Moeen or Rashid?
No, you take Rashid out if he's not going to bowl, because they don't bowl him. Well, they do, but he's a second fiddle. That's pointless. We've got loads of part-time bowlers. Our main bowler's a part-time bowler. Bowl another part-time one. So it annoys me so much.
So Moeen Ali, but Moeen Ali comes in with a vital 33 at the end of the innings.
It's not that I don't. Moeen's great.
Yeah,
but I don't. If you're going to pick a spinner, you can't then go back and bowl Moeen Ali more than you bowl the spinner, because then it's just irrelevant picking the spinner.
Right. Okay.
Isn't it? Do you not think?
I like the dynamics of the team. I haven't got any worries about having Rashid and Moeen Ali in the team.
I just think it's wasted position.
I like having potential 20 overs to spin. If it doesn't come off, we only need 10. If it comes off and then one of them starts getting hit around, we could have 13 overs to spin and we can move on to something else.
Do you not mind? Wouldn't you prefer
Joe Root involved as well?
If Moeen was our spinner, bats where he bats.
Yeah.
And if you want more overs to spin, we've got Joe Root if we need him.
No, we don't need another batsman down there. We don't need Johnny Bairstow all the way.
No, but you could pick a different bowler.
Adil Rashid is a...
So you're saying we've just got a position, we've got 11, we don't need 11. We can pick whoever we want for our 11th. We're that strong.
No, I'm saying
someone who can be carried.
Adil Rashid has been and can be a very... I'm not a big Rashid fan. I don't like him I don't like his...
He bowled terribly today.
In the winter. Yeah, he didn't bowl well.
He can't control it. We know this now.
No, he can't. But he can't consistently...
So you're saying he's worth carrying for his one performance in like 5 or 6 games?
I'm saying that...
So he gets carried for 5 and comes off in 1. That's worth it.
I'm saying it's 1 in 3.
But that's possible, isn't it?
Right. I heard on the radio today that the England Cricket Board or whoever who's behind the scenes, Andrew Stace, whatever, they've come out and said, we're happy if Adil Rashid takes 3 or 4 for 70.
What?
So we're happy if he takes wickets. He went at we'll go on to his bowling now. He went at a pace of run rate of about 6.8, I think it was 6.5, 6, just under 7. What do you reckon? Are you happy with your bowlers going for 7 for 7?
No.
40 for 70?
We said this. I think if you go at 7 runs and over, that's too much.
That's slightly too much.
That's too much.
6 is the absolute.
Yeah, 6 is
most.
Yeah, you can get away with. If they're going at you can't go at 7 runs and over.
No, the game's going that way.
No, I know, but at the moment you want to. If you're going to win games,
excuse me,
you shouldn't. Your bowler shouldn't be going at 7 runs and over or more.
But this was a pitch that 660 runs was made in 100 overs. So that's average of 6.6 runs per over. They're
playing international cricket.
Yeah.
It's a high standard.
Yeah.
He bowls leg spin that pitches halfway down the pitch.
Yeah, I'm not.
Come on.
I'm not his biggest fan.
But it's like he's been doing it for ages.
But the thing is, though, is I don't think we've got any. I don't think the spin bowling in this country is atrocious. I think
you could pick anybody. They pitch the ball in the other half more times than not.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Or bowling. It's like one or the other. You just want to carry him.
That might be.
You want him to just run around with a stretcher on the pitch and him just lie on it.
Yeah, you're
backs are going to start hurting.
You're never normally this harsh on.
No, I'm not being harsh on him.
You are. Yeah,
I'm not being harsh on Rashid. I'm being hard on the team selection. If that's the way of doing it, if you're happy with doing that, you're just carrying a player.
Right.
Just playing with 10 people.
Right. Okay. Talking about carrying of players, a few of the South Africans would have wished there would have been stretchers to stretch them off today because the fielding was atrocious.
That was a horrific link.
That was not good. No.
That was so. No, it was so long-winded.
Talking about carrying players, talking about great big holes that players would want to be swallowed up in.
What great big holes were you talking about?
Black holes.
Right, come on.
Anyway, South African fielding was terrible, and this is South Africa, who have been known for the last 20, 30 years to be the best.
Yeah, I'm going to go at Amler.
Or one of the best. That was bad.
Did you see him?
That was bad.
Was it Stokes, I think? It was off Rabada, and again the commentator was like, well, it was quick. Just nicked it straight past sort of one of those, like, I couldn't reach it.
Well, what was the one where he dropped it on the boundary?
I don't know.
The fielding, the slip fielding was bad. The ground fielding was bad. The throwing was bad. But it's
you can't expect.
You can't drop Ben Stokes twice.
Now you can't
in 2 balls
expect to win a game if you can't field. If your fielding's bad, you're not going to win.
They lost that game through their fielding. Fielding was atrocious today, and that's such a strange thing to say for South Africa. South Africa should outfield any team they come against. Kind of like England.
Where do you get that from?
Well,
you can't outfield everyone.
Look at that team. Look how fit that team is. That team's a really, really good fielding team.
Who's the worst fielding team? West Indies.
I suppose maybe like a subcontinental team, a Pakistan or a Sri Lanka in England in like March, April. I think Sri Lanka aren't great. Pakistan might be a bit younger now. West Indies maybe? Yeah.
I think so.
Bangladesh?
No, I think Bangladesh. Yeah. I've got no idea.
Who's the worst fielder in the England team then?
Mo's not great, is he? I don't think.
I think for me, it's a toss-up between Rash.
I don't think Rashi's a bad fielder. Is he? I don't think we've got any Monties in there, have we?
But I think it's Rash, Ball, and mate. I tell you what, Hales makes too many mistakes in the field for my liking.
Doesn't he? I think he had a bit of a shocker today.
But I think personally, I think it's probably Rash or Ball. I've seen it go up in the air so many times in Ball. Even in the count, I saw him.
Ball looked hilarious today when he was trying to get that one over his head.
Yeah.
He looked like flipping Bambi when he was landing.
He's just like it just looks like.
I think fast bowlers get that sometimes though because their limbs are so long.
But
when they're trying to coordinate themselves, they get in a right mess.
You know when I don't know if you can remember being back at school or since now, but you see, kids that have had a sudden
growth spurt
and then trousers don't fit them. They don't really know how to use their new legs, so they're all Bambiing around.
I think we've got used to James Anderson, who's just that doesn't happen.
No, yeah,
you don't get a fast bowler who is that good at fielding.
Yeah,
it doesn't really happen.
Ben Stokes is a brilliant fielder.
Yeah, Ben Stokes.
Jimmy Anderson.
It's getting more that way, I think, but they're still out there, the Bambis.
Yeah, well, I think Ball
looks like one.
I think Finn looks a little bit better than Ball.
Finn can look pretty terrible at times.
But anyway, the South African innings.
It got down to like the last what?
Well, it went to the last ball.
No, but I mean,
England
South Africa were winning it 4 overs out.
So, 7 off the last. Was it 7 off 7? Yeah, 7 off the last over.
But they looked comfortable. What I'm saying is, for the run-in, they were winning it until they lost it. If that makes sense. It was right up to the point when they lost. It's like they'll still win.
When I was listening to it on the radio, it was said that South Africa are favourites after conceding 330 runs. That's how the game's changed.
That's bonkers, isn't it?
That is. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's crazy now. Anyway, Quinton de Kock, one of my favourite players in world cricket at the moment.
Do you think it's because the ball doesn't swing? It just dies so much faster?
These 2 new white balls have helped the players hit quicker runs and teams score more runs quickly. Bigger scores. Smaller grounds.
It's nowhere near as dangerous as the red ball is.
Well, even see the old white ball. The reason
they look rubbish after 7 overs, they look done.
Imagine even when you have 2 new white balls, it still looks like a mucky.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
With the drummer with one, would have to change. And reverse swing is something, but
no, I don't. It's not big with the white ball.
No, it's not. Well, it's probably because it just gets so filled.
Yeah, it's just.
And you think about how much work you put into a ball to reverse. It's getting hit to the boundary.
Do you think it might be time to just play with a pink one? Because they play test matches with the pink one, and they seem to. They're not as good as the red balls, I don't think, but they seem to last longer before they go than the white
something
ones.
Needs to be done to that white ball.
Yeah,
so we need to improve it to put it back into the bowlers.
It's going so heavily into the batsman's favour now. One day international cricket. Because the pitches are usually done for run fest, because that's what people like to see. So it's...
I've got a... someone wanted to bring up, which maybe because I've never played, I can't quite comprehend.
Go on.
But I completely understand why you might feel better at the crease the longer you're there. But Quinton de Kock looked like the longer he was batting, the worse he got. So he made a very good quick 60, 70. And after he probably hit 70, between 70 and 98, when he got out, he looked atrocious. He looked like he just completely lost his rhythm, if you like.
England and change their bowling. Tell you what, it might have been change of bowling or fielding setting.
Right.
Because sometimes when you're batting and there's a field, it looks like you can score runs and you just feel comfortable. And sometimes fields just look like there's no runs.
But you can understand that if it was still coming off the bat nicely and into the fielder's hands. But it literally just looked like he'd forgotten how to bat like he did.
Just lost his timing.
Just lost any sort of rhythm and timing and just comfortability at that crease. It was a strange one, and I wasn't surprised to see him not get his 100 and bail out right before the end. But still, altogether, he's a brilliant
I always feel
ODI
sorry
player.
for Quinton when he's walking off. He always looks like he's about to cry.
He looks like one of them Basset hounds, you know, with a
yeah, he looks really gutted every time he goes off.
So,
But Parra could learn something from him.
they're 98. What? You take that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we take two more.
Yeah, all day. AB de Villiers, somebody who I hate.
You don't hate
I do.
No,
I do.
you don't.
If you leave Test cricket, I hate you.
Well, that's a good point. Can't argue with that. Sorry, AB. I'm a fan, but
No,
what are you doing?
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
I don't like
I think
him.
it's stupid. I like him.
But made a good 52, just over run a ball. And then Miller, who reminds me of a Craig White from Australia who'd come down lower order and just get back to ball and really trouble players.
Yeah,
teams
well, they've got a few sloggers down the order.
Yeah, Morris certainly as well. Miller makes 71 not out, and Morris makes 35 not out, where we were just talking, they needed... It was...
It's 5 off the last ball, isn't it? No, 4.
They needed 4 off the last ball, but they needed 7 off the last over.
Yeah.
And Mark Wood, 10 overs for 47. That's
he
a
bowled a
performance.
few absolute peaches, but like with the batsman moving away, trying to give himself space and just following them.
Yeah.
Bowling really well. He did do really well on that last over, and quick.
Mark Wood's last over was very good. Jake Ball had the over before that, and I think 10 came from 2 balls, and he was bowling in the slot. And you're just thinking, what the, get out of that.
Tell you what annoyed me.
Yeah.
It's not to do with that, but Joe Root's dismissal.
Right, yeah, take it back a little
That
bit.
is especially that early. Why do you need to back up that? You don't need to back up that much early on.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah,
Why can't you just be in your crease?
Yeah.
He was way out.
Yeah, he was
like
a long
he's
way off.
gone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
you're right.
bad.
It's not
worth the risk.
It's not a 35th over.
Exactly. If it's like we're still going. In fact, like Roy, that really annoys me because that's just a giving your wicket away. That is. That's completely unneeded.
Roy went early, then Hales, then Root and Morgan looked like they could put something together.
Yeah, and he's just that's so stupid. Such a stupid way to get out. Because that's you getting yourself out rather than getting out. It's even worse than that. It's properly rubbish. Do you not think?
Yeah, well, I think...
Why can't you just have your bat in the crease and just wait?
A trait of the modern game.
I know, but...
We see crazy...
You see it a lot,
like
don't you,
this.
where they just clip it and it just goes past the stumps, but they
Yeah.
still keep doing it.
Yeah.
I reckon, there's no way they're going to stop because Joe Root got out like that. But
No, well,
it annoys me.
We've seen Joe Root play many a
Yeah.
sweep shot and pretend that nothing's wrong. I just want to run through some bowling figures with you. Woody, 47 off his 10. No wickets.
All right.
Jake Ball, 81 off his 10. No wickets, yeah.
It's,
Is there a place for Jake Ball? In the next game?
No. Not if Wokes is fit.
Are you thinking about resting somebody?
You probably have to rest Wood, don't you? He can't play that many games.
I
He gets
think
rubbish.
that's a good point. I think I'd maybe rest Wood. Keep Bawley involved if you like. Stokes with only the 3 overs. There's obviously an injury concern there. But somebody who I continue to praise, and it's Liam Plunkett.
Yeah.
3 for 64 off his 10.
I didn't used to be a fan of him, but it seems to sort of...
You know, he's taken 19 wickets in the last 9 games. And that's
He's
in
found
ODIs.
a rhythm, hasn't he?
That's impressive. I'm pleased to see him continue to do
I think
well.
he used to just bowl short, and that's all he had. But he bowls much better now. I much prefer.
Do you know
watching him
he made his debut in 2005? In the
bowl. How
winter.
old is he now?
I don't know,
Like
but he made his debut
early
in 05.
30s. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Well, he was probably pretty young, and
He's probably
if you can bowl that fast, you can bowl that fast.
Rash, 41 off his 6.
It's not terrible, is it? How many overs did Moen bowl?
8.
Right, there you go.
He got 1 for 59 off his 8.
Right.
And Root bowled 3. So, yeah, I can understand what you're saying with the.
It's pointless, isn't it? It's pointless.
I understand what you're saying. But I like it. You don't like it, and that's that.
It's not that I don't like Rashid, and I like leg spin bowling.
You're saying you're picking you bowl all 10, but I think that's so old-fashioned. We saw South Africa use 5 bowlers, and I was a little bit surprised.
You were, but
we used 7, was it, including Rooty? I like it. Keep it going. I say.
Well, there's a thing of not change. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
I
not
think
like
it
my
is
computer, eh?
Good one.
Talking about my computer.
Go on, I'm interested.
we've lost or continued to get some footage, or not footage, some conversation about your village cricket season.
Oh, was that in the last one?
Yeah,
they missed out.
Well, I'm proposing that we
inform them
about not this last Sunday, the
Sunday Sunday before as well.
Or just inform about that one. And then
we're going to be a week behind, are we?
But this Champions Trophy, there's so many games, we'll be able to catch up, won't we?
All right, yeah, okay.
So you're going to have to let me do my
intro.
Yeah,
you should have mastered it by now, because you've had one episode that we haven't aired. You got to go at doing it.
This isn't.
I still can't remember how you did.
It's always county cricket news, but it's not county cricket. It is village diaries. Yeah.
Is it going to be the same every week?
No.
I can't think of what it was before, so I'll probably remember next time.
When I'm shouting Monkey
News. Okay, yeah, we need to be a bit more original. So
go on then. Tell us about you were angry a couple of weeks ago, I remember.
I was quite annoyed, yeah. Not because I didn't have a good game.
No, you had
a very good game, but it's just it's honesty. I think we spoke about the week before when I sorry, Dave's being a bit weird there. When I walked after gloving one, and then
this is the one that the viewers are missing out on. Yeah, this story.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Is this where you?
No. Well, we've told them about this one.
So wait, which one's this? The first one?
We've covered the first one. Yeah. We've done that, and they've heard it.
You need to do second entry.
This is the second entry.
Yeah.
So I was annoyed at that piece of poor. Can you stop doing that? It's really putting me off. He's trying to put me off as we're doing a podcast.
Oh, okay, go on.
But this time was more because the batting team have to supply the umpires.
Yes.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah.
So we set something big. It was like 270.
Yep.
This team's never going to get 270.
How many did you make?
I didn't bat.
No, you had an outscore, didn't you?
Oh.
Was it 2?
Yes.
3?
No, yeah, it was 4. I got a 4 not out.
So what did you get in the first game?
Can't remember. 1? No, 2.
Well, we'll have to listen back to it because we need to do your average.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's still building up. But anyway, yeah, that's not great. But anyway, so we get a big score. I haven't really batted, so I open the bowling.
Yeah.
First over, it's the first ball I've bowled because I haven't netted.
Nice.
So it's getting in the rhythm, loosening up.
Any looseners though, bro? Or are you straight on the money?
Oh, well, little bit short.
Yeah.
But straight.
And what are you bowling for everybody at home?
A bit of seam, bit of straight up and down.
Can you get it to move?
Swing? No, because I try and bowl as fast as I can.
Right, okay.
Because I have control, so it's not wild.
Yeah.
But I lose all swing when I start doing that.
You look hoping that it does something off the pitch.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bowl as quick as I can because it's fun. First over, they get 4 runs off me.
Okay, good.
No, 3 runs. Sorry, 3 runs.
Economical
all
over.
edgy through sort of gully and slip.
You're winning individual battles out there, aren't you?
Yeah. So feeling all right. Second over, they get a single off me, and I get the first wicket of the match. Bowled.
Good.
Nicely bowled ball. I was happy with that. Third over, maiden.
Good.
So building the pressure.
This is looking good.
Fourth over, bowl, and this guy tries to play a big drive, totally mistimes it and gets caught at like bat pad. So that's how much he mistimed it. It was horrific.
So you just loop up for
because the pressure, mate. Pressure was building.
Were you staring him down?
I wasn't staring him. That wasn't required.
No chat. Was there any chat out there?
No, wasn't required. So he's gone.
Let the ball do the talking.
Next guy comes in.
Yep.
Just feeling good. Comes out the hand perfectly. Nips back. Clips the top and middle. See you later.
Has he left it or has he tried to play it?
He tried to play at it through the gate.
Through the gate?
Through the gate, top and middle. It's come back. It was outside off. The pitch has done a bit and it's clipped the top and middle. So he's on his way back to the shed. Next guy comes out. Hat-trick ball, so everyone's in close.
Yeah.
Hits him bang in front of all 3 on his toe on the full. Everyone goes up. Umpire takes a while, but gives him. So that's a hat-trick.
So that's the hat-trick.
So that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, no, we're saying this. Well, we should be all congratulating you. Hat-tricks are brilliant.
So that guy goes back.
But you're not finished,
Next bloke comes in. Yeah. I'm thinking...
how many wickets are they down at this point?
4.
So you picked up 3 and someone else picked up another?
No, I picked up 1 already.
Oh, right.
And I've taken my hat-trick, so they're 4 down.
So you're on a 4.
I've already got 4.
You got 4. So you're looking for the 5th.
Exactly. And I know because...
How many runs on the board at this point? There can't be many.
20.
Opened. Right. So 20 to 4.
Right. So the next guy... And I know I'm not going to get another over because it's village cricket. So I'm not going to get another one. So I've got 2 balls and I need to get this guy out. And I bowled us the perfect ball. The bloke misses it and it hits him on his back foot in front of all 3. Right. It's pitched in line. And it's hit him on his back foot like halfway up middle.
So that's 2 red lights.
Yeah, he's 3 mates, all 3. He's gone.
Yeah.
And instantly the umpire just goes, he hit it. It's like...
Bear in mind this is one of the batsmen's...
team exactly. He's like, nah, he hit that. As if we were stupid to appeal for it.
What I'm wondering is the batsman, the umpire that's out there, he's just seen 4 wickets go down. When's he coming in to bat himself?
I think... Now, what happened... The guy who gave the hat-trick ball was not the umpire for the 4th one. So I think it was a batsman who I got out during the hat-trick who came on to replace the bloke who went off to get padded up.
Because they're all and was running around in the change rooms getting padded up.
So he was like, nah, he's at that.
Right.
And I was speaking to someone this week on our team and he said, we were speaking to someone who hadn't played the week before. And he said he heard him go up to the batsman and go, you didn't say I hit that, did you? When he went up to the umpire, everyone knows he didn't hit it. So I don't mind not getting 4 in 4 balls. That's not a problem. But that is just blatant lying. So say it's going over the top. Just say it's going over the top.
What was the overall?
I got 4 for 4 off 4.
Those are consistent numbers.
That's right, isn't it?
And you sounds like you made 3 or 4 runs, so all the 4s in your favour
exactly
that week. And how did the team do? Did you win?
Yes.
I'm assuming you did with it.
Yeah, they fell short of 100. So.
Did.
So yeah. You don't want to? Are we going to save last Sundays? We're not.
Yeah, I think
we're going to put it on tape delay, are we?
I think. Well, we're going to look to end, but I just want to have a chat to you about. For those who are still listening.
What, as if they turned off halfway? Cheers for listening this far, if you're still with us.
To end with, I want to just have a chat about when we're next going to do a podcast. Saying that this one goes out, okay.
Right, which it will.
So this one goes out tomorrow, which is today
Yeah,
for you
you've
guys,
enjoyed
Sunday.
it.
Are we going to cover the Monday game?
Well, yeah. People want to... Yes. We are cricket journalists.
So even though we're using your computer, we're just going to go back to the original format of every England cricket
Well,
game.
what do you suggest?
Well, I was just saying, are you free? One, are you free Monday to cover that
Yes.
game in the evening? Two, is this laptop going to be free?
Yes.
Brilliant. So Monday we will hear another rendition of last week's. Oh, but you'll also
Yeah,
have,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're now a week behind.
And then Thursday, England play Bangladesh in the first game, and we can hear.
Oh, so we'll catch up.
We can hear then, and we will also. This is another one. We were going to do a ICC Champions Trophy predictions.
Well, we can just fit that into one of the other ones. Do they need to be in on this board meeting?
Probably not. But we've been the Long Carpet Cricket Podcast. You've been great.
If you've enjoyed it, you smash that subscribe button.
Hit the like.
And the little bell if you want to know when we've released new content.
We know we haven't been around for 2 weeks. It's not been that nice, but we're glad you're still there for us.
And wait for those competitions.
Get your comments in. Speak to you next Monday.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.